thanks for your time and thanks for coming for attending this session. I'm Dhanashree Dalal. She's already introduced me. I'm leading front-end development practice at Accenture India. I have my team along with me. I have Manas Mehrotra, Sunny Agaskar, and Ankit Tana, right? So we would be walking you through a very interesting session, which is data analytics with augmented reality. Okay, and the agenda for the session is going to be more or less we would briefly talk about data analytics. We would talk about what is augmented reality, why at all you should care about augmented reality in this session, and how basically analytics and augmented reality, data analytics and augmented reality is a very, very powerful combination for basically all the future innovations that are going to happen. We would have demos in between, and obviously we are going to walk you through a case study which is going to be to solve a industry problem in the travel domain. Okay, with that we'll move to basically data analytics, and because today is the day wherein a lot of topics on the data analytics are being discussed, I would like to first of all understand how many of you are performing role of data analyst. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it? Okay, great. How many of you are web developers and dealing with front-end technologies? Oh, great. Yeah. So good to know. I think so. Analytics is a definitely very crucial part, and it's one of the digital technologies these days, wherein a lot of clients are putting in a lot of $1 billion or other dollars in this technology just to get the meaningful insight into the data. And I would have asked analysts over here that what kind of projects they have done in this space till date, and I don't know, we do have mic available. Can anybody from the analyst group tell us why do they think data analytics is an important piece, and what is actually done in the data analytics part of it? Yeah, so can you pass on a mic there, please? Last row. The other one, this one will be there. Yeah, so I think while, yeah, right, take this one.
I've worked as a data analyst in the past, and currently I work as a solution.
Okay.
So it's very important for anybody to really understand their data, the trends, so that they are able to see what their customers are doing.
Right.
So that they are able to address their issues. So basically they can turn the data into insightful, meaningful understandings, so that they're better able to give their customers a better value.
Definitely, right. You're very right. Through the analytics, there are multiple flavors of it, and wherein you can have analytics run on the marketing section of your organization, wherein you would know the campaigns that you're running, are they effective? Did your clients really got impacted by the campaign that you ran, or it just went unattended, or has it increased the sales or not? For the finance group, it could be what level of discount I should be providing. By providing discounts, am I winning clients and eventually I am getting into a loss, or am I really profiting from the discounts that I have to give? There could be seasonal discounts and all that of financial calculations go in the background. For customer, it's again what kind of offers I should be giving to my customers. So definitely my existing customer, I don't want to lose them. So I would like to run some analytics on top of what in past made my clients like me, and then obviously I'll put some loyalty programs looking at the data that I have given. Eventually, now in the digital world, everything that the data that we do analysis on, it's not residing within my organization, right? So we all go on Twitter, we go on Facebook, we go on multiple social platforms, and we exchange a lot of messages. So obviously my data is residing in a digital format across the globe, and I would like to do analytics on top of that digital data, and that's where the digital analytics has gained so much of importance, and that's where we are attending so many sessions around this topic today, right? End of the day, the analytics target is that I'm drawing some meaningful insights of the data, which means that let's say I have customers in Asia Pacific and I have customers in Europe. What is the mobile phone they are liking? So for APAC, the cost is important. As long as I can do the basic functions, it is important. Maybe it is not a very look and feel, or the perfection or the quality is something ignorable. Whereas when you go in Europe, it's something which cannot be ignored. So all these kind of data, when we put it together, we know that what are the areas in a given region that I need to focus on, and that's how you get the meaningful insights. The end goal for any activity we as an IT professional do is increasing the sales revenue for our clients, for our customers, right? So that's the final outcome that is expected from all of us. Now moving to the next topic, which is augmented reality, and yeah, please. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Right. So we understand the importance of data analytics. We understand that we need to collect all sort of digital data wherever it is residing, whether it is within my organization in the form of chats, emails, which is called unstructured data, and whether it is a structured data in the form of databases that I am maintaining, where I am capturing customer feedbacks through surveys and bunch of other mechanisms, and obviously through the social platform, which is again unstructured data, which I would like to put it in a hefty database, which is big data, and then I would like to run analytics on top of it and get some meaningful insights. So I think till this point we all agree and we all understand that it's very, very crucial. Now we want to take it to the next level. Next level, we today as on date also for data analytics, there are a bunch of platforms like 3D libraries to represent the data. So there is you can have charts represented in the 3D format, and there is library called d3.js, which is helping in getting a lot of fancy charts generated out of the data analytics that's being done. Obviously there are tools, proprietary tools, which are having their own way of representing the charts generated out of analytics done. But we want to take it to the next level, and we want to link augmented reality with it. And with that, I would hand it over to Sunny to talk about augmented reality, what it is, and why we want to discuss it at all today.
Thank you, Dhanashree.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask, basically, how many of you all are familiar with augmented reality, in the sense you all have actually coded or worked with augmented reality? No one here? Okay, 1, 2. Okay.
So, is there anything? To your left. Just turn back. You want to talk about? No, yeah. Oh, okay. Great. Yeah.
Anyone? Yeah. Can you just pass it on to the ma'am on top? So can you please enlighten us exactly what have you done in augmented reality?
Okay, we started on augmented reality use cases. We did couple of applications. One is for the retail, like recognizing what is in the shelf and what is the expiry date, or
So
even
it
the
scans the barcode as such.
yeah, barcode, and also it identifies the serial number and looks up the expiry date, and you can refill the retail. Or we did it for the education, like when you browse through the book, it pops up with the videos or the related content for that. So we did a couple of concepts in that area.
Okay, that's great.
Sure.
So for the rest, let me just enlighten you all basically what is augmented reality. Now, augmented reality is your real world. On top of that, you put computer graphics. So it's actually superimposing a picture or a computer graphic or an image or a text or whatever on top of real life. Like for example, as she said, you look at a barcode from your phone and you have information coming in the form of pictures or text, at real time basically. So that's the power of augmented reality. At real time, you're getting the data in front of you with the thing which you're looking at right now. So I hope I'm clear with augmented reality. Any questions on that now? Okay. So basically,
semantic search also. Is there a difference between the semantic search and the augmented reality, or is it
I
something?
think semantic search is basically Google search, as you're talking about for images and all.
Right.
Yeah, that's a different concept. Augmented reality is something more like virtual reality. So virtual reality is nothing but a computer graphics of a 3D environment which is created, which is a simulation of the actual thing. So it's basically a 3D model generated by computer, and you are a part of that world. That is what virtual reality is. Now, augmented reality is a combination of virtual reality plus a real world. That real world factor is what defines augmented reality. Like in the sense, this room.
Just augmentation. When you say augment, is just addition of something. So, for example, you are seeing a stage, and assume Sunny is not here. I have just got his picture, but you want to see him live. So I have just put his picture. I made an app, and you are seeing the reality, which is the stage. And you are seeing the augmentation of Sunny present over here. That's augmented. That's
maybe they can be like a QR code
added.
here, and you can scan it from your phone,
Yeah.
and you'll see me standing on the QR code.
Yeah.
So that is what augmented reality is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. So
Just to add to a question on semantic search, possibly the results of the semantic search can be augmented with this kind of VR.
It is a part of the technology, but augmented reality is a different concept altogether.
Yeah, it's a different concept, but what I'm saying is in semantic search we saw things like when I search for a pizza, we get not only textual results but also images and other things, and probably I get to see a steaming hot pizza with augmented reality out there.
Yeah, you can have it
So
popping
we
in
can
front of
augment
you.
semantic search with
Definitely.
VR, make
Yeah.
it more interesting.
right.
Augmented reality is nothing but the superimposition of virtual world into a reality. What you do with a semantic search is, it is a search mechanism. What is the result which you are superimposing on the real world? That is augmented.
Okay.
So how do they work? Now, augmented reality, basically, let's take an example of a phone. Now, your phone has an accelerometer, a compass. So, for example, if you're looking at an image, the accelerometer basically detects of your motion, of how it is, where it is. The GPRS or your GPS will give you a geographic location of your current environment. So, using different APIs, you can actually track where the person is and what is the view that he's seeing currently. So that is helpful in superimposing computer graphics on that, And yeah, so augmented reality, and besides that, there's virtual reality. So how does virtual reality work? As I told you, it's basically computer graphics, which is a 3D environment which is created, completely coded, and the person is immersed in it. So that's the whole virtual environment which you get. So that is what virtual reality is all about. Next I'll talk about is basically the history of augmented reality. Now, did you all know the augmented reality has been there since, like the first implementation was in 1975 of the weather forecast which you see on TV, where the weather girl or the weather guy is standing and you can see the blue screen with the weather reports which is going on. So that exactly is augmented reality. And it started with 1975. We also have there's statistics. The first augmented reality app was made in 2008.
Yep.
And in 2010, the annual revenue was around $2 million. Also in 2011, there were 118 million augmented reality app downloads. And in 2013, there were 60 million augmented reality mobile users. And also, the global revenue was around $500 million just for augmented reality apps. Well, some of the industries which are using it, companies which are using it were like Tesco, Volkswagen, IKEA, and they were the basic pioneers of augmented reality where they created apps for users and people could actually use it on their mobiles or from the desktop and basically explore augmented reality.
Yes, so Sunny, and I think just to add to Sunny, IKEA is a furniture company in Europe, and you can go Google it. You can see the video. It's a augmented reality demo we created for the furniture company. Accenture has created it. What it does is you have a magazine for IKEA. You can bring that magazine home and you can place, you have an app which you need to download on your mobile. You can place that magazine over here and then you look at the sofa or chair or a table, whatever you want to buy home. You place it, you roam it around and you can decide whether it matches the room color, room size, the position of it, everything, and then only you buy it. So typically what happens is we buy a furniture and when we bring home after doing a lot of transportation and a lot of negotiation with the furniture guy, we realize that it's not fitting our home. So your money is wasted. But here with the augmented reality you can actually visualize it, how it looks, and then only you place an order. So it is again a way of, I can buy clothes today through e-commerce sites, but I cannot buy I don't think of buying furniture through e-commerce site, right? I would not prefer that. I would like to visualize it. I like to see it, how it fits in. But still, I cannot look at how it fits in my home unless I purchase it and then bring it home. But otherwise, it is possible now. Yeah. Yeah, it's more like a magic mirror in retail. Yeah.
Augmented reality today, it's basically a multi-million-dollar industry, and any smartphone which you buy these days will definitely support augmented reality apps and virtual reality apps. Well, 30% of the smartphone users use augmented reality once a week. That is the statistics we've got. And around 850 million phones have augmented reality support now. And some of the industries which are using augmented reality today are we have Boeing, we have Volkswagen, who are actually using this on the assembly belt. They have augmented a lot of things to help their employees make better cars and basically defect-free cars. That's what augmented reality is doing. It's actually helping them with their sales, with their products, with basically improving the quality. And well, the future of AR is pretty bright, as you can see. It's projected at 5.2 billion US dollar revenue by 2017. And that's like, you can see it for yourself.
Yeah, also, and because I think many of you are web developers over here, the interesting part is web developers are going to be actually coding the augmented reality because the coding platform for that is JavaScript. End of the day, it is JavaScript. VR script is used for getting it coded across the wearable devices. So whatever demos we have created, and the team here is JavaScript experts. They are coding into that, and they have used VR script for coding a bunch of demos over here. Obviously, there are other APIs, Wikitude and all, which can be used to deliver the API, native API specific code. But then you should really care about it because that is the next wave coming in over here, right?
Yeah, so all the developers, AR is the place to be right now. If you all want to really start coding, it's a very good industry to get into. Yeah. Augmented reality and virtual reality.
Right. And the growth we can see here, and I think by 2017, if we have to support 2.5 billion apps download, then definitely we'll have to look at it. Second important thing, and just to summarize why we are talking so much about augmented reality post data analytics, is the visualization of data is the challenge, and augmented reality is the visualization tool, and it's not only the visualization tool, it's actually giving you a lot of insights into beyond even the regular charts and demos that you see as on today. So that's where we would be more talking about it. Second thing is the optical nerve. Currently the capacity are optical nerves, so through our eyes whatever we consume, we can consume it at the speed of 8 kbps, but what is presented to us currently can only utilize 1 kbps of speed. So we are not actually fully utilizing our capabilities to consume the data, whereas augmented reality is enhancing the way to consume the data by the users. And definitely for me as a company, if I have to basically sell more of my products and do more of influencing my customers, I would like to put it in a best visual way, and that best visual way is going to be augmented reality, right? So with that, I think we're saying what can happen if we combine data analytics with augmented reality, and we are saying that it will basically finally enhance the customer buy-ins, because I am better understanding the product. I can touch it, I can feel it, not feel it, but I can virtually touch it basically. And to an extent, yes, I can feel that I am at that place, I am looking at certain things, and demos. I would not reveal everything now because demos would be really exciting. Reach to customer is increased because let's say there is a company called Common Floor, and which has created an augmented reality app. So today almost each one of, how many of you have homes or planning to buy a home? Planning to buy a home? Okay. And what are the typical problems while searching home? You must be really facing some critical issues, that I have a tight deadline and I still want to go search home and it's in the other corner of the city, something like that. So any critical issues that you are facing? Sorry? Documents are legally not correct, but that's something we cannot address probably. But anything else apart from that? How does it look actually? And for checking how does it look actually, you have to be present there, right? Well, in reality, you have to travel there, right? So Common Floor has addressed this problem, and what it does is you come to our office, we'll show you there are gadgets obviously which you have to wear, and then post that you can actually take a look at the flat. How does it look like? You can walk through the flat, you can look at all the directions, you can look what is the dimensions, you can feel the dimensions basically, and is it a spacious room or is it not, all of that. So that's where reach to customer is increased, because today in this world I have a release, I just can't spare a weekend. By the time I reach there, all the flats are sold or rates are increased and everything said and done. But then here in this case, I'm increasing reach to customer by making them see to the close by office, or tomorrow it could be within your home. If you have the gadgets, you can feel it within your home itself. And then obviously it will increase the sales, it will increase the time savings for all of us, and traffic jams also would be avoided, right? So it's a customer experience that we are giving to our customers, because obviously I'm feeling it, I'm taking a cautious decision, like as I said for furniture, I'm feeling it, I'm evaluating it, I'm checking the color, I'm doing all sort of checks and balances within my home, and then I'm purchasing it. So it's a great experience for me because you are giving me that experience, right? And then eventually the increased sales revenue. So what's in it for me? We thought that majority of the guys would be data analytics background, so that's where we thought of putting this slide, and wherein we thought for a data analytics guy, what's in it for them is you are doing data analytics on set of data today. Augmented reality is going to give you more data in the digital form, because there would be ways and means to capture a lot of data and immediate feedback, because I'm looking at it at the very moment and I can give my expressions, oh it's bad, it's good, it's not at all meeting my requirements. So you are having immediate real data available for further analysis, and the enhancements in the product can be real time because you are having real feedback coming your way, right? So I think we have reached to a point wherein I think theories are becoming a little boring. So we would like to have a demo given to you how exactly augmented reality is and how can it help.
So everyone has seen the use case with data. What is data analytics? What is augmented reality? How many of you have experienced augmented reality? Anyone who has experienced augmented reality? How many of you want to experience it right now? Any few don't want to. I don't know what they are doing. So, which is the most preferred location you feel this all right now? Just give it a chance where you want to be. You want to see how it feels like to be on stage. How many of you want to see it? First one?
So Manas, we'll pick. I mean, since we are divided, we have few web developers as well as few analytics people. We'll pick two of them. So we'll get. Yeah.
Okay, who knows both data analytics and web development? And it works on both simultaneously. Who is the superhero in this room? Who is the superhero? Do you have any superhero? Yeah, so we have a guy there. We'll start from the back. So what Ankit is going to do is from here is he'll be broadcasting his phone. So he'll be broadcasting his own experience from the stage. I go back to you and I show it to you how it looks like if you're on stage while you're sitting right at the end with your own phone as well.
Just give us your feedback. How you? I mean, how are you experiencing the thing? Are you able to see?
So Ankit is broadcasting his phone. Ankit, you can move around and show him how it looks like. So you are able to see, right? What's your name? So Arun, you are able to see. So Ankit, can you move around a bit? Let me adjust. So how does it feel like to be Ankit now? You're not Arun anymore. Cool. So who's moving, you or Ankit? Are you sure? Can I pinch you?
So, where am I currently? I mean, where are you currently, from
So
your perspective?
what is your current location? Yeah, so where he is? Can you make out his current location? Oh, someone
Yeah,
is?
so he's waving hands, just sitting there.
And there are people pointing fingers at you. Can you able to see it? Okay. Who wants to try next? Okay. Start. Can I have? Yeah.
Okay, so you're already a last bencher, so we'll come down. We'll give you the experience of being an ideal student, of being in the first bench.
So Ankit, you cannot rest. You will have to move so that they can feel like
okay.
they are Ankit. Okay. So any idea what this application is about? What are the technologies involved, since almost all of you are web developers? So do you know which technology, anyone knows which technology is involved? One guy at the front is waving his camera and he has seen the demo already. So he knows it. Anyone else? So the technologies are, it is WebRTC, purely JavaScript API for broadcasting your phone. Second is WebGL for creating the demo supported by Cardboard. You can view the same demo on Oculus Rift as well. Then third is, how many of you know HTML5 video tag? So do you think this is video tag? Because this is not video tag. So this is canvas element. So we are using canvas to stream the data which you are receiving from the phone. Then we are using WebGL to make it supportable for Google Cardboard. Okay, so technologies involved are WebRTC and WebGL. And where is the cardboard? I've lost track of it. Okay, everyone's trying. Okay.
Yeah.
Manas,
Trying next.
So we are having booth as well, Accenture booth as well, and you can explore more demos over there.
So not only this, we have created a lot of augmented reality, virtual reality demos. You can come out and see it. We have a Google Glass, we have a Mayo, we have an Oculus Rift, we have a Google Cardboard. So you can try out the demos. We are from Accenture and our booth is right outside the gate. I mean, once you enter the left hand side, the first booth is our booth. You can come there, you can check out the demos. So who wants to try next? Okay. Is it still on? Yeah. And you'll have to tell Ankit to move around because he is very lazy, I think. He's not moving around it. I'll come. This is Google Cardboard. So the simplicity of this thing is you just need 2 lenses. You can build it on your home as well. Just buy 2 lenses from anywhere, put it inside a structure which is suitable to you, and you can have it done. And this is since a JavaScript application, we have hosted it on a web server. So you can run it on any device, any OS, and all the browsers. And if you are using IE8, I'll say except IE8, so not IE8. So IE9 onwards, all the browsers. And where is the cardboard? Again, lost track of it.
Yeah, it's here.
Where? Oh. It's traveling more than me and Ankit, I think. Where is it?
So, Manas, take feedback from 1 or 2 people.
Yeah. So anyone wants to share his feedback, those who have seen the feed?
Share the experiences.
Who wants to share his experience? You are the first one, so you'll have to do it.
I think it looks great, but in reality we need to see, because the one is like we are tracking on the real time. So I just wanted to know on the real time how much distance it covers. Probably can someone sitting way far from me can do that?
Any corner of the world.
Since it is a web-hosted application, both me and Sir Ankit are on a web-hosted application. We can run it from anywhere across the globe. And you can have 256 connection simultaneously. Obviously, it depends upon the broadcaster's internet speed, but the number of supported peers is 256 at a time. And it can be anywhere across the globe.
Yeah. So,
Okay, I think we'll have to move to the next section.
So we'll move to the...
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is the, I mean, isn't it same like live telecast of anything happening around? Isn't it the idea similar to it?
So it is similar to that, but if you have to do a live telecast, you need bunch of logistics in place, and quite a lot of things go in the background, whereas this is a very, very simplistic solution between 2 mobiles. Mobiles are always between both of you, right? And you can always explore n number of possibilities with this. We would be taking one of such application through our case study, and then we will also share how and where all it can be basically leveraged. Okay?
And one more point is that your broadcast is always 2D. You don't feel like you are inside the environment.
Correct.
Right now you feel like you're submerged inside the environment. You feel like you are Ankit's place, you're standing there. When you see a broadcast, don't feel like that. You always feel like you're watching it from your room or the place from where you're watching the broadcast.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the biggest difference, I think.
This is more immersive. You feel like you're actually experiencing it. Oh, he'll have to move. Ankit, you're not moving. People are complaining.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll just move.
Can you ask?
So we have a live app and Orasma as well. So how is it different from the application, if that is what you are showing?
Well, this is a Google Cardboard application, and it's meant for virtual reality where you are immersed in that environment. It's not like you're looking at a screen.
Is the cardboard?
It's more of you're in this place. You are in his place as such. So you're getting the feel of what Ankit is seeing exactly.
Again, it's a cross-browser application, web app. You don't need to depend on a specific application. Open any browser, Chrome, Firefox, or the other party is on Chrome or Firefox, it works as good as anything.
So if you go and look at these devices, basically Google Cardboard and Oculus Rift, these are the devices which like in the live world, my two eyes would look at, if you only look with your left eye, you can see only part of the picture, right? And if you see with your right eye, you will only see the other part of the picture. Your brain actually collates everything into your mind and makes it a big picture, right? So that is what is exactly replicated in Colorbox or Oculus Rift. It has two lenses which are put on there. The only difference is you are not seeing what you can see, but you are seeing what others are seeing, and you can feel that you are not right now seeing Ankit moving around. You are only seeing what Ankit is seeing with his eyes. So what Ankit is feeling, if he is moving around, he is seeing everything like that. And what you are doing is sitting in your chair, without moving anywhere, you are actually looking through his eyes. So seeing world with someone else's eyes, which is without moving. That's more important, because if you have to see it, you will have to travel there and you will have to look at it. But then here you are just not roaming around anywhere, right? Because he was still, he was not moving then.
I was not moving. I was a bit lazy at that time.
He was there. So you're seeing through his eyes. So if he is seeing a still picture, you are also seeing a still picture, right? Okay. So Manas, Ankit, I think we need to move to the next section.
So yeah, we'll just move on.
Yeah. So with this,
I think we can continue with the session, and those who want to see the demo can see it.
Yeah, but for that.
So we have a booth where you can see the
Sunny can just move around.
Yeah, so that others will see, and then Ankit will run through the case study.
He is not moving right now. He's not. It's locked. There's some issue.
No, it's working.
Move.
Front. So we have a case study along with us, and it's kind of a special case study because we provide a real productive solution for this, and the solution is super awesome. So I'd like to just interact with Manas right now. Manas, could you please tell me, how have you been booking your holiday packages and planning your vacations till date?
Every time online. I've never seen an offline travel agent ever. I don't know. I think everyone who's been raised in my generation, I think they can reiterate the same point.
Okay, just say, like Thomas Cook or Make My Trip, something like that?
Can you repeat, Ankit?
Thomas Cook and Make My Trip?
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah. So how has your experience been?
I think saying bad will be an understatement. It has been horrible. So I've been duped multiple times.
Why?
And what I see is not what I get.
Okay, so what has happened actually?
I think okay. So I've been shown pictures of, say, a lake view. When I go there, I found a desert.
Okay.
I just wonder where is the lake now.
Yeah. So similar have been my experiences, and I have been also a couple of times been screwed up by the travel agents. And what has happened is actually they have given me the pictures of beachside rooms, but it happened to look as if the beaches never existed over there. It happened as if, the images were photoshopped on the travel portal. So that's where the problem is, and they have not met the expectations of the customers, and that's why travel agencies are losing business of themselves. You can look for yourselves. The stats are available, and you can look how travel agencies' business has gone down a lot. Yep. So this is, we have defined our business problem. We want to provide solutions for the customers as well as enhance the sales for travel agents using data analytics as well as augmented reality, the one that you're right now seeing. So this is where we are defining our business problem. But I'll just like to ask analytics person. You are from analytics, so you also must have booked your holiday packages and vacations. So can you tell me, is analytics only enough to solve this problem? The way we are getting false promises from the tourisms tourist
that
agents?
part is difficult to handle because using analytics, what we can do is if a customer is not coming back and if you can enhance some incentives and all, that you can do. You can give some kind of offers and you can include them in some campaigns, but exactly the property details and also what all facilities they would get, virtualizing or say visualizing that part is not possible.
Okay. So basically you say that using analytics you can only lure the customers using discounts and proper packages. That's nice. So that's the thing that we can do only using analytics. How about I collaborate, augmented reality with your analytics? How about I give you a very tailor-made result along with the virtual experience that you're seeing? So that would be much more closer to the user's experience, right? So we just solved your problem. Just imagine if you're planning a tour to Malaysia and just you wanted to have a look at the beaches over there. So we have the videos of Malaysian beaches recorded, and you have that and you wear that, you experience that and you say that, okay, this is what I'm going to purchase. I know what I'm purchasing before I swipe my credit card. Okay? Along with your analytics data. I am selecting this beach. Now I am recording that, okay, what is the current temperature or what is the average temperature over there, right? How is this place rated, right? What is the weather currently over there? And what are the famous restaurants over there? So this is what analytics can provide me. And if I can augment that on the beach view that you are seeing, that will increase the travel agent's solution and that will convince the customers. That's what we are here to do. That's what we are here to propose. Now, you must have seen such kind of stuff everywhere, right? Buy Malaysia's 4 nights and 5 days package for 31,000 or 30,000 rupees, right? How much convinced are you with this? The travel agent puts 4 or 5 bullet points and are you convinced? Simply convinced. You will still go on Google and search the images. How are the beaches looking, right? Will this sell more or will this one sell more? I'll have a 100-second high definition video, simple video, not the one that you're seeing currently, the virtual experience, a 100-second high definition video placed on the portal. This will definitely sell more than the previous one, right?
Yeah, rather than static images, I would play a video of that place and I would
so that would give you a closer experience by far. But how about this? This would sell, this would increase your sales insanely high, right? And clubbing it with your analytics data, this will result in something, really useful for customers as well as driving the business for travel agents.
Right. So what we're trying to propose here is, let's say a customer comes to a travel agency and I have, obviously in the family you will have 3 to 4 members and everyone, if your kid is a teenager, he will have his own opinion, your hubby will have opinion and you definitely would want to go somewhere, right? And then I would say I would like to go to Kashmir, the other guy would say, no, I think let's go to South India, or I'll say, no, my kid will say, no, let's go to Singapore because it's a great place. Obviously budget is a constraint, but then looking at all of that and knowing that I can buy any of the options, I would like to take a feel of where I'm going to go. And if the travel agent makes me sit in a chair, gives me a Oculus Rift, let's say, and then somebody there, like Ankit was here, somebody who is actually walking on the beaches of, let's say, or is in the Kashmir, or is in the Singapore, or is in the South India, I am actually feeling the place. And by then, everyone, because they feel and experience all the 3 locations, within 5 minutes, we are all in a consensus that, no, we have to go one of this. But in the traditional cases, what I would think is, let me go to some other travel agent, explore something, and then come back. Here, because you have felt it, you are really excited by the nature or the beauty, you would say that, let me lock it. Let me not even move out of the office. Before that, I'll let me pay the check to the travel agent and then block this tour because this is really exciting. This is amazing. This is what I want to go and enjoy in my summer vacation, because we don't get vacations too frequently, right? So it is a good worth of time that we are going to spend, and obviously the money. But then more than money, I think it's time which we want to spend in a very enjoyable manner. So augmented reality is giving you that kind of opportunity wherein you can feel it and you can solve it. And for a travel agent, I'm sure if I have done a data analytics and I know that, okay, this customer coming from IT industry, coming from, let's say, North or South India, coming from this particular place, I have all the data with me, I have done my analytics, and I know that a person from South would love to go to North because that's something he would have never experienced that. So I would, the three options that I am giving you, they are coming from data analytics. They are not coming randomly, or they are not coming by asking you. So you come and you ask for North, I am giving you few more options, and let's say I was planning to go to North, but looking at Singapore, I changed my plan. I said, oh wow, Singapore is much, much better. Let me go to Singapore. So it's an increased sale, end of the day, right? What you was going to get is just 80K per person in the family. Now you're going to get maybe something around 1,20,000 per family. It's a zoop sale. So you're increasing the range of the sales limits also. You're actually capturing what is the strength of the customer, though he's coming for 80K per person budget, but the extension could be 2 lakhs per person. So the candidate is having that the customer is having that capacity. Again, what you have done in the process is you have captured a lot of data back for your future transaction with the customer. That customer comes with that, but then given the time package is right, given the financials are right, they can extend to this level, they can go to out of India kind of tours, and let me flood them with many out of India tours henceforth. So that's what the end result is, and end to end you are achieving, and that's where the cycle gets complete. Data, then analytics, and then again augmented reality and the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So all in all,
I think he's having question.
Yeah, please.
This is good for the customers.
Yeah.
Think about the agents. You have to, one person has to be there. For an example, I am running an agency, and there are 10 customers are coming to my office. Okay, so the expectation for the agents is one person has to be there in the.
Not necessarily.
Okay,
it's
so
I think you
yeah,
can
I'll
take
pick
the
up the answer. So how do you get feedback on Zomato?
Sorry, I didn't get
how do you get feedbacks of food on Zomato? There are comments, right?
Yeah.
Comments by different people.
Correct.
Experiences of different people, videos of different people being shared. That also can be used over here. It does not need to be my agent going to that place, recording the videos, and spending all the money. It can be any experience shared around the world. That, okay, this is my child playing on the beach, this is my family sitting on the beach, this is how it is going to look like.
But it can be recorded 1 year back now.
Huh?
It can be recorded a year back, or
yeah, it can be recorded 1 year back. So that's where the data comes into picture, time frame.
Okay.
And this video broadcasting is not the only solution. You can even use Google Earth. You can go to that place yourself and try it out.
Okay.
You don't have to rely on the broadcaster as well.
So
this is just the solution which you are trying to convey, is that you can be physically present at some other place while you are sitting here or somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's basically a teleportation.
Okay.
This is what we want to give you, actually. Sitting on your chair in the office, we want to give you the virtual experience of your own place. So now, the situation was win-win for augmented reality. We also won't leave outside data analytics, because data analytics also runs on the feed, data being fed to it. Now, so if I ask the data analysts over here, what would be much more relevant data for you? The virtual experience or the one that you saw on the portal? The experiences of the customer.
More closer feedback, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a win-win situation for both data analysts and augmented reality. Yeah.
And you can use it across industries. So we talk.
I have one question. So the data analytics per se, so you are using the conventional analytics techniques or tools and techniques to gather data, do the analysis, real-time analysis, and on the top of it, you are adding this just to enhance the customer experience or here customer experience. In any other domain, enhance the real-life, real-time experience.
Correct.
That's it, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it can be applied to any industry. We just took a case study of travel agency,
okay.
like furniture thing. We have already applied augmented reality over there.
Okay,
Right?
so in retail, have you done any kind of POCs?
Yeah, retail, there are a lot of use cases being considered, and actually in virtual augmented reality floor walkthrough, or even as someone said that it's a magical mirror wherein you actually wear a suit and you look at the mirror and you feel like you have your, because your height, width, all the dimensions are given, and then maybe a picture as well, and then you can actually see yourself wearing that dress.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So that's all
So
happening.
our favorite scenario is that, say you have a phone and you have a robot. You can attach your phone to a robot. Instead of sending people for extraction and mining of oils and gases, why not send a robot, control it from your home? You're experiencing the view of a robot, you just need a joystick to control that. Why waste human lives on extraction and mining processes? So that is our favorite use cases of now.
So this see-through experience and the tourist package, right? Both are not augmented reality, they're actually virtual reality, right?
No, the broadcasting is actually augmented reality. You're seeing the real life things.
No, that's
you're not
not
creating.
real.
You're not
Virtual reality
creating
is a 3D environment which is created by
Simulated
computer
by the
graphics.
Virtual reality can be something that is created. I can create a graphical chair using a 3D modeling tool. That's virtual reality.
So when you bring digital to what
real
you
life.
see currently, that's called augmented reality.
Yeah, so
But
what you're
this
seeing
is
was originally what Ankit was saying, which was actually the real world.
Real
You're not
world,
creating
right?
it using computer graphics.
Yeah,
That
so
was
what he's
something
saying is what the demo that we showed is not augmented reality in true sense, because we didn't augment anything on top of it. So to an extent, yes, for this thing, but then we do have demos which I think we have already seen. You have seen a Mars demo, right? And then here, if it would have been augmented, then maybe Ankit, wherever he's moving, we would have placed that this is the exit gate, and a label comes on top of what you are seeing, right? And then there, this is the entrance gate. So such kind of labels come, or something as she said that wherein in a retail store, when you walk around, you are actually seeing that this is a product by P&G and the best seller currently, and all the statistics are augmented on top of that product which you are seeing. So it's a information augmented on top of the real store walkthrough, right?
and I also think like you can have a 360-degree camera,
Yeah.
and then instead of him like turning it and all, so you can also broadcast that. So
Yeah, so there are numerous capabilities and permutation combinations that you can play around. The session was to basically bring you up to the speed that what's going in a market, what you need to look forward to, because that is the this is going to be soon very common. Like when we had mobiles and iPhones 10 years back, it was like it was not a necessity, but now it's like, don't you have it? How can you cannot have a bag along with you while you're traveling, but then you need to have your mobile. So something like that is going to happen with augmented reality, and we just wanted to give you an overview that what's going to come as a next wave and be aligned with that. You can see the code and demo at our booth, so join us at Accenture booth. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.